Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. Today's podcast is brought to you in part by my holes, because that is an image that we needed to see or hear about, holes in Nia Jax. Because fucking ew.
She's a whale.
Fucking still ill. Anywho, how you guys have been? I don't know why I said that sentence. That sentence wasn't a sentence.
You want to try that again?
Fuck you. Anywho, go and introduce yourselves.
I'm Darkwave. And I'm Galactic, and we are here for the gaming podcast.
Yes. For my holes.
No.
That's the name of the podcast episode. It's going to be called My Holes.
No. I don't think people want to know about holes.
Especially Nia Jax's holes, but okay. Let's start this off. There's been a bunch of nonsense that's been happening. In the gaming world, a little bit of some nonsense is here and there. Some of them's dumb, some of them funny as shit. But I'm gonna start off with one that I actually found funny, considering that Galactic is here, was the only person on Stadia's side, and Stadia shut down their first party studios. Man, how do you feel about this?
Well, they can always come back when they I don't know what I'm saying. Google died. Let it die, bro. Google, try again.
No.
The Stadia, just try again.
Google and Amazon don't need to be doing this no more, son. They need to stay in their own lanes.
Well, I think they kind of need to, and I only say that just because the simple fact that more competition equals better games.
Yeah,
all around.
But
it's just the competition needs to do, I don't know, smart things and not whatever the hell Stadia was trying to do. Like, I don't know why Google didn't make it optional to have it streamed.
Yep. Instead, it was this primary focus, and it failed. Amazon's doing the same thing with Amazon Luna, which I'm a beta tester for. It's just, at the end of the day, it's going to be like, why you
Stadia
guys
Part
doing
2?
this? Yeah.
Do you think Amazon will do better?
So and so. I think Amazon will do slightly better, but then again, looking at what you have to do, it's another streaming device, and it does just connect to your Amazon account, so you don't really need to buy anything besides a controller, unless you already have your own controller. I bought the controller because it works with all the other games on my computer, on my rig.
So, is it a good controller? Does it feel good? Is it
nice? It feels pretty good. It's a pretty good controller. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's smooth as hell. Now my only problem is it has a big old circle on the top, and it's blue. It looks pretty fucking weird. But and the thumb pads are purple. So yeah.
I mean, they have a whole aesthetic they're going for, so you can't really. Yeah,
so it's really easy to get dirty. So.
Oh, is it white? Is it a white controller?
No, it's black. Talk about the thumb pads, the joysticks. So, yeah. But other than that, it's a pretty damn good controller. It's like an Xbox, but a PlayStation at the same time. You'd have to see it. It's pretty good. It feels good. I'm never gonna plug it in to use it for anything else but the Amazon or anything on my PC because you can use it on your phone, but I'm not gonna play Amazon Luna on my phone ever.
Yeah, there's no point. You have the PC.
Exactly. But yeah, back to Stadia. They also screwed over one of their companies, one of the game people that made Terraria. They screwed them over big time because they decided to shut down all first party studios, and they didn't give them their money. So this is slightly funny to me, because I've been saying Google needs to fucking stop. They need to calm that down. And now we got Stadia doing exactly what we said it was gonna do. Mr. Galactic, talk about something. It's not gonna be that bad. It's not gonna be that bad.
Hey man, you gotta have hope for these things.
Not a streaming. Oh God, not a streaming only platform. Streaming only. That is not a viable tactic yet. I repeat.
That's why PlayStation Now fails.
That's why PlayStation Now fails. Before anybody says Xbox Game Pass, I'm like, no, Game Pass ain't the same. You download the games to your console.
Game Pass is definitely not even close to the same thing.
Yeah, PlayStation Now fucking sucks. Fucking, even though, yes, it has a bunch of games, but, until PlayStation Now goes, here's all access to PS1 and PS2 games that you have. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, remember when Sony said that they're thinking of a way to, I don't know, maybe combat with that? What
is a simple?
That?
I don't know, but it's a simple solution. Just make PlayStation Plus for download and not stream.
Like, it's real simple. And then maybe add, again, your whole gaming library. I mean, don't pull a Nintendo and give me paltry crap that I'm not ever gonna play. Why the fuck would you give me a regular Nintendo emulator and then the Super Nintendo emulator and barely add games that people play on the goddamn Super Nintendo emulator? Does that make sense to you guys?
Apparently they're adding to that too, so they might put GameCube games on there.
They need to put Super 64 game. Nintendo bugs me because they get mad that people emulate their shit, but then there's no way to play their old games. So it's almost a fucking catch-22. I don't even know, bro. But I hate that shit.
Yeah, and that's a good segue. Because speaking of Nintendo,
yay! What did
So,
Nintendo do this time?
They are in the news for two different things. The first thing I'm not too familiar with. It's a YouTube controversy, so it's not that big of a deal. The second thing is McDonald's and their Pokemon cards. I will start with this one because that's hilarious. So, Mr. Darkwave, Mr. Wild Fame, what if I told you that McDonald's at the moment is running a thing with their kids' meals, and you get a pack of Pokemon cards in the kids' meal for the 20th anniversary of Pokemon? There are men out there who are deciding, fuck the PlayStation 5. I'm gonna go scalp Nintendo Pokemon cards from McDonald's. So
because they think they might think they might be worth money.
No, I mean, because I think what Nintendo did is for a limited time, they re-released the first edition Pokemon, the very first things from back in the day, and they're at McDonald's, and that's cool and all. So there's this guy on YouTube. I forgot they both technically have something to do with YouTube. That's silly me. There's this guy, and he bought 100 Happy Meals and posted on Twitter, and started just a whole thing. And people are mad at him for that because he bought 100 kids meals at McDonald's for some damn Pokemon cards.
Hey man, maybe he had fed the kids of the homeless. You never know, man.
Apparently, after the fact, he said some things. I'm not going to post the Twitter thing, just to say it here on the podcast. But he said some things that offended some people. I guess he was just confused as to why people were salty he bought kids' meals in the first place.
Fuck your Happy Meals.
So he apologized for things he said. And then he apparently donated most of the cards to charity.
Oh, okay. What did...
Yeah. So... I just wanted to bring the story up because it's kind of hilarious.
So, wait, how did he donate the cards to charity? Did he sell them first?
I guess, or maybe, he just gave them the kids to play with as toys.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Second. No, the second part the second part is why are people getting mad at the Happy Meals? Who cares? Did that take away fucking McDonald's from kids? Or is it grown people get mad that he decided that he wanted to buy 100 Happy Meals? It looked like a fucking loser leaving the goddamn McDonald's with 100 fucking Happy Meals. Like, I'm not gonna complain. I'm just gonna get that guy looked like a fucking retard. But whatever. I didn't mean to say that. But whatever.
He bought it for the Pokemon cards, and that's what these grown men are just upset about. Pokemon cards.
I mean, why are you getting mad? Look, that's like you buying 100 McChickens from McDonald's and I get mad at you for buying 100 McChickens. What the fuck is that my business for? That's your money. You decided to buy 100 Happy Meals from McDonald's. Like, why would I do that? Again, did he order them online or did he walk into the fucking store?
He would have to have walked into the store and been like, let me get, he like put a drive-through or something.
Let me get 100 Happy Meals?
But here's the thing, though. He's not the only YouTuber that's doing this. Like, a bunch of people are buying a bunch of, Happy Meals now to get these Pokemon cards because it's a trend right now to do Pokemon pack openings because of the anniversary of Pokemon. And, of course, what Logan Paul made it popular again to open these cards.
I mean, yeah, because Logan Paul decided to calm his dumb ass down and not beat Jake Paul, but, I don't care about the Paul brothers.
Yeah, I don't like them either, but he's just relevant to the story.
Yeah, so. Yeah, and I understand what the lesser of evil Paul brother did, the least dumb one. When he did this, and he knows what he did, but at the end of the day, I gotta be honest. Wow, this story, don't get me wrong, is goddamn hilarious. My problem is with the people getting mad at this man. I'm like, yo, let the man look like an idiot with 100 goddamn Happy Meals. That he had to, if he was at the drive-thru, he had to pack his car with goddamn Happy Meals. And then had to take the Happy Meals from his vehicle, walk into his home, and his neighbors is probably looking at this man like, is he throwing a children's party? What the fuck?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Why do you have 100 Happy Meals?
Hello, little Bill. I got some Pokemon cards for you, Bill.
What did he just? Oh, what did he just buy like 10? What did he buy?
Because I don't know.
Can you imagine?
Maybe he thought he'd get the OG original Charizard holographic from him, man. You never know.
Bro, this man.
I'll laugh if he got nothing but energy cards. Could you imagine? Just straight energy cards. Of each element, though.
Yo, first of all, the more embarrassing part to me is still gonna be the fact that this man had to take a walk. If he did this from the inside, he had to walk past a bunch of people with Happy Meals in his hand and like 2-3 bags full of Happy Meals, like a weirdo, or he had to pack his vehicle with Happy Meals and probably had to play Tetris in his vehicle with these Happy Meals and then take these vehicles into his home, which to me again is the embarrassing part because you have to look like you had to throw in a party. Dog, I would have pretended like I was throwing a party. It's my nephew's birthday. I needed on that.
What the fuck?
I think he just had like he brought like a couple boxes with him or something.
Yeah.
And just filled the boxes up.
Alright, that's better.
Because Happy Meals aren't that big.
Alright, cool.
It's just the fact that there's a grown man out there with just a bunch of. It's just a funny thing to imagine.
Can you imagine at the McDonald's? Let me get 100 Happy Meals. The fuck you? What'd you just say? 100 Happy Meals, bruh. I'm not about to make that many. What are you talking about? All right.
100.
Can you imagine that? Oh shit! Can you imagine that as a person? And you're just like, yo, this man just ordered 100 Happy Meals. What the fuck? Whew.
Oh man. So the second Nintendo story isn't as funny, but it does have to do with a YouTube person. So there's a guy on YouTube. He's popular for making like these puppet videos with Mario and Luigi. And Nintendo sent him a cease and desist order. And Nintendo was not playing games with this man. You guys still there?
Yeah, I'm actually listening to the story.
So, no, because my phone did a weird thing.
Yeah.
But I just looked up his name. It's Super Mario Logan, I think. Yeah, he had to. So Twitter is tearing him up because after the cease and desist, like, which by the way, Nintendo went in. Nintendo was like, "You're slandering our product with these jokes about, just a bunch of things that I won't name because the podcast could suffer if I name or these things, for terrible actions." And they're basically saying, "Look, man, you got to change everything about your channel and get rid of all the Nintendo branding. You cannot say Super Mario anymore. You have to change your name. Any of our catchphrases gotta go. You can't use any of our puppets anymore. You have to completely change your whole channel." Which, by the way, I mean, this guy's been around for years, so he's already made like a bag off Nintendo anyway. So, I mean, I don't think it's a big deal to him, but it's just funny to see. And then people are making memes out of it because of the new puppets. They're saying his new puppets look like crackheads.
Yeah, I see it. But my problem is Nintendo can't do that at all.
Their argument is that it's past the fair use thing because he has like 8 channels, by the way.
Jesus.
There's he has like 8 channels if you go and look and find them. If you would like to look them up. And across all of them, he uses just a bunch of Nintendo imagery, and he uses their catchphrases all the time. So they're arguing it's past the point of fair use. You're basically just blatantly using our stuff, and we don't like the way you're using our stuff. So this is a cease and desist order. So if you don't stop right now, we will sue the flames out of you, and you will lose everything that you own.
So now my next question is, what catchphrases does Nintendo own?
Like the ones pertaining to Mario, like "It's a me," and all the stuff.
That is not them. They cannot patent "It's a me." That's Italian. Nintendo needs to cut that out. They don't have catchphrases at all. "It's a me."
See, but it worked.
Like, no, it's not. I know. He's probably scared, but I would have said the first things first. You can't patent "It's a me." That's like saying "It's me."
It's a me.
Can't patent that bullshit.
Fair, but there's also
no. You have to remember, they're patenting "It's a me," not "It's me." It's a me.
Then I'd be a jackass.
It's a me, Mario.
Second, if I had a Mario puppet, I'd scrub out the M and just put a T on it, and freaking put like a feather in his cap and say "It's me, Mario," or "Marios" or something. I'd be a jackass. I can still use the puppet because I paid for it.
That is fair. There's also him using the titles of, like Mario games and Mario. Just going with the
that part is different. That part's a little different. If he's like Super Mario World, cocaine head, I'm gonna be like, okay.
I think they have a trademark on the word Super Mario as well, and he has that everywhere. Especially in his channel name, it's Super Mario Logan.
Yeah, that's different.
So they have some things against him. He has to change a lot about his channel now.
Yep. Yeah, that's different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that part different. I get it. Okay, but yeah.
The last thing I'd like to bring up, it's not Nintendo related.
I was going to say, oh god,
related. It's actually related to disgusting black creatures. Sega.
Uh-oh.
So, Sega,
Oh.
I've seen some spicy rumors going around
Here we go.
about Sonic.
What about Sonic?
The first one being Sonic Adventures Remastered.
Hmm.
I'm not sure if that's 1 or 2 or both.
Hmm.
And the second one being about some mystery game called Sonic Rush. And that involves bringing back the boost mechanic as well as spin dash.
Wait, I just
What
thought
do you
about it.
guys
Sonic
have to say?
Rush? You mean like the other Sonic Rush for the DS?
I think that's what it was called. But no, I think if it's not called Sonic Rush, it's called Sonic something. It's something with an R.
Okay. Because if they go Sonic Rush, I'm going to be like, so we're just getting a remaster of Sonic Rush? Or, but I only have one thing to say, right? I hope it's good. I hope any of them are good. I hope any of the Sonic
It's
games.
supposed to be a Sonic with a boost mechanic and spin dash again. 3D Sonic. We're going back to those.
All right, look, we don't need
know how
boost
you guys
mechanic.
feel.
We don't need boost mechanic. I'm sick of boost mechanic now. I really want another Lost World. I'm not even gonna kid you. I want another Lost World style game, but I can accept Adventure 2 style, and I can accept.
Wait a minute. Is that legit? The adventure?
Are they confirmed? No, they're rumors. They're rumors, and they're going around about Sonic. And it
So-
has to do with its 30th anniversary. That's this year.
Yeah, I also heard.
So
that
you're
there's
telling
gonna
me.
be- Oh, I'm sorry. Go and finish, Dark Grim. I'm sorry.
So what you're telling me is that we're possibly getting a remastered version of Sonic Adventure because it's the
Yes.
30-year anniversary of Sonic.
Yes, that's what people are
Um,
believing right now. They have some.
don't get me wrong. I loved Adventure. Okay, I think Adventure was fantastic. In fact, the adventure aspect of it I enjoyed more than Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah, because Sonic Adventure 2 wasn't adventure; it was a Sonic game.
Just stage space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I have concerns. And I don't know why I had these concerns.
New.
My
Sega.
biggest question... No. Well, that too, but we know Sega's not doing another console. That's just a pipe
No.
dream.
When I say new Sega, I mean the current people that is in there are idiots.
Well,
Also, I would hold on.
that-
before
it's
you
like-
continue.
Okay. Are we getting a remaster or a remake? Because
I think it's a remaster.
it has to be a remake, right? Because you can't do a remaster. We already had one for the GameCube, a remaster. That was DX. You can't just spicing up the graphics and
And technically,
Really,
we already have one
you know-
for PlayStation 3, which I have Adventure 1 and 2 for
I would-
PlayStation 3 right now.
Also, like to add that people are saying that both of these games might be coming out or being worked on at the same time, meaning Sonic Team is split in two, working on these games. I just thought I might add that in there.
Yeah, I also heard that
For all
there's
these
part 2 to
remakes.
the movie.
Listen, the movie is fine.
That's already been
Alright.
teased.
That's fine.
Yeah, we got.
That's coming.
I
Next week.
I gotta go watch and review that movie. And that movie, I heard it was not bad.
It was really
The movie was fantastic for a Sonic movie. It was absolutely fantastic. But my problem is, are we remaking this game or are we remastering this game? There's two differences there.
Yeah, I hope they don't. I hope and pray to God they don't remaster Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Because I'm gonna be like, okay, these
Because-
graphics are still ugly. I'm sorry.
Even then, no. Beyond that, the camera in 2021 is no.
Sonic Adventure
No.
camera is doo doo, but
I, for one, think they're remaking the game.
I hope.
Okay.
I hope. And
Now,
then I hope.
this is another problem.
Mhm.
No, go ahead.
Okay, now next thing. I hope they don't add the fucking boost mechanic. Okay? And I also hope and pray to God that in any
Sonic
of these
Rush
dumb
or
games.
Adventure.
Okay, Sonic Rush is fine, but Sonic Rush is also a side scroller. So that was fine for me, right? You can use Blaze and Sonic to do the thing. Fine. Cool, I get it, right? But, and I also pray to God they don't add stupid mechanics. Like, I don't know. I hope we don't get Retro Sonic no more in none of the other games. I really don't.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I hate to cut you off. It's not Sonic Rush. It's Rift. Sonic Rift. I'm sorry.
Okay. Now, I'm going to emphasize again. I hope and pray to any Jesus or any gods, the Greek gods, fucking the Norse gods, the Egyptian gods, which I make fun of in front of my wife, fucking the Japanese gods, the Hindu gods, and the Japanese gods again. And then I pray to Tom Hanks that they better not put Retro Sonic in the fucking game, or I will not buy it. Sonic Forces could have been better had they took him out and just focused the gameplay. Sonic Generations is a good game, but seriously, his parts were not needed. Retro Sonic, no, I don't need him. Stop putting Retro Sonic in my games to pander to people who like Sonic 1, 2, and 3. Those are good games. Great. Move the fuck on. Or just make modern Sonic side-scroller. Jesus Christ, it's not hard. The fuck?
I have massive concerns for this remakes, remasters, Rift. Well, I don't even know what the fuck Rift is, but
That's supposed to be a new 3D game. 3D Sonic. Boost mechanics, spin dash, and bringing it back. All that stuff.
great. Congratulations. It'll be terrible. I'm more focused on this adventure thing because adventure were the last good Sonic games up until Generation. I mean, Sonic Heroes was okay, but we'll just say Adventure 1 and 2 were the last great until Generations. What this means is that if they remake this game, it needs to stay true to how it was originally, which is the adventure aspect. I don't want nothing added. Fix the fucking camera angles if you may, and keep it and leave it at that. But there's one issue here, and there's Adventure 2. I say Adventure 2 not because of the gameplay, not because of the non-adventure aspect. No, it's because of Shadow the fucking Hedgehog.
I knew you were supposed to say that.
I need to make this perfectly clear for all the deliberate clowns out there who think I am some clown for thinking Shadow is some bad character or something. Let me explain the Shadow situation. I was called out a lot from this from a lot of so-called friends, and they need to be put in their place. So I'm going to say it here for the other people who listen. Outside of Knuckles and to call is an adventure. Shadow, up to this point in gaming, we're not including the comics, so no. Up in the gaming, had the best written story in all of Sonic. The game. Outside, with second being to call and Knuckles and the Echidnas. He had a great start, great middle, and a beautiful ending. Served his purpose. Great. I will accept Sonic Heroes for what they did, because it only made sense. Why wouldn't Eggman try to recreate Shadow? It just makes sense. I will accept that. But then we get Shadow the fucking Hedgehog. And they pretty much shit all over his fucking storyline. Completely. It is to a point, I don't want to see Shadow nowhere near my screen. Ever. Ever again. And I mean this as a Sonic fan. I do not want to see Shadow on my screen again due to the fact when I see him, all I see is failure. All I see is Shadow the Hedgehog. All I see is terrible writing. All I see is Sonic 06. Okay? And for anyone who says Shadow is Sonic's greatest rival, please, get your head straight. They're not even rivals. What was Shadow? Shadow has nothing to do with Sonic. Shadow is like 50 plus years old. Okay?
Yeah.
Sonic's greatest rival is Knuckles for one reason, for the main reason, they're complete opposites of each other. And Knuckles envies Sonic. So why wouldn't they be rivals? What the fuck does Shadow and Sonic have to do with each other? Nothing. Okay? We get him Adventure 2. Fine. Or Adventure and Adventure 2, whatever. Fine. But after those two games are done, I don't want to see nothing else with Shadow. I will accept Shadow this one game. Do not change his story. Leave it alone. If you want to do a remake, do it in the vein of Crash Bandicoot and the Spyro games. Leave it at that. But my God, I'm not gonna lie to you. Seeing Shadow on my screen again, saying I'm the coolest, it's gonna give me nightmares. Just because of what happens after Adventure 2, after Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog in 2006, right there.
You mean that Shadow game that was top tier?
What are you talking about, Chief?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
It was where that damn Chaos Emerald came from.
I just don't understand.
They tried to be so edgy, dog. I will never get over that.
And I'm just so tired of. And then you got the clowns. We got the clowns. Oh, we want Shadow in the movie. Are you out of your fucking mind? What?
I think you're gonna end up.
Shadow has nothing to do. This is how you know people are not fans of Sonic. This is how you know people don't know shit. Shadow has nothing to do with Sonic. He has nothing to do with Emerald Island, Mushroom King, whatever. He has nothing to do with it. He has nothing to do with Master Emeralds. He has nothing to do with Chaos Emeralds, technically.
Absolutely.
He has nothing to do with Sonic at all, whatsoever. Why would you want him in the movie? And then you got the clowns. Oh, but we could redo Sonic Adventure 2 in movie form. What? Why? Why must we redo Sonic Adventure 2 in movie form?
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. But when it comes to certain things, I'm gonna be like, wow, Shadow had more to do with certain things in the Sonic universe. His rival, only after the fact that there was like, now he's his rival, shove him down your throat. I'm like, I like Shadow, but no, I like Knuckles versus Sonic better. It seemed more.
It made sense. Listen,
like in Sonic,
I liked.
Hold up.
Oh God.
Yeah, in Sonic Boom, where they just randomly had Shadow come out of nowhere, just to beat up, just to get mad at Sonic. That shit was just forced, and it was like, it's almost like the person who made Sonic Boom just looked at the surface level of Sonic lore. It was like, oh, okay, that's his best rival. Nope, it was always Knuckles, but because Knuckles was always stronger, he was always faster. So you know.
But they were complete. It's more than it's like, and like I'm not including the comics because the comics go into all different type of shit.
Yeah,
but really,
Shadow literally wants nothing to do with Sonic half the time until something fucking is affecting everybody, and then Shadow will get involved. And Shadow doesn't even pay attention to tactics. He will go after the main villain by himself. It literally happened multiple times in multiple Sonic comics.
Yeah, but the thing, even though I'm not even including, because no one out there, the casuals, don't read Sonic comics.
Yeah.
But the thing with Shadow, what irritates me the most is people have this. Listen, I liked Shadow because of his story. He has literally, if you look at Sonic and all his friends in his world, what the fuck does Shadow have to do with any of that? A, Shadow was born, created long before any of them were. B, he has nothing to do with them.
Yeah.
He really doesn't. He has one purpose. He wanted to live for Maria, and that's basically what he did. Him dying, quote, quote, at the end of Sonic Adventure 2 was a staple. It made sense. It finished his story because he did what he wanted to do for Maria. He was and to be honest with you, I get, Sonic Heroes, I kind of get, because he was a clone, whatever.
Well, actually,
or they thought he was a clone, whatever.
Yeah.
I know it's him, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I get it. And then, of course, they kind of needed him in there because Sonic Heroes was more of a gimmick game. But literally, he has nothing to do. After Sonic Heroes, it should have been it.
Yeah.
Because there was nothing left for him. Like Silver. Silver has nothing to do with Sonic. He's basically Future Trunks. He came in, told him, had crappy gameplay, and went about his fucking day.
And now he's in everything else. Even comics. And
Yeah.
Like, Silver, why are you here?
Comics, he's actually pretty good. But in the core of the game, he had one purpose. He did it. And as far as canon and story, he's really not there anymore. Yeah. Blaze has more screen time than him. Because Blaze is a better character, in my opinion. But that's beside the point. At the end of the day, so we can move on. No, people, Shadow is not Sonic's rival. They have nothing to do with each other. Sonic's rival is Knuckles for more reasons than one. Knuckles envies Sonic because Sonic can do what the fuck he wants, and Knuckles is stuck on this island by himself unless Rouge decides to give him a little blowjob every once in a while, okay?
Even though that's not...
So therefore, being... Well, we know, because he's with fucking Julia in the comics. Oh, I'm sorry, you clowns don't know. Yes, he doesn't deal with Rouge clowns! In fact, he hates Rouge. Thinks he's a stalker. Actually, she is a stalker. But that's another discussion for another day. Anyway, Shadow's not Sonic's rival.
But yeah, he will accept her help if something happens again.
I mean, she will accept it. Listen, let's play this. In the gaming world, yeah, sure, he's with Rouge. In the actual comics where everything matters, he's with Julia, who's a far better character than Rouge. Way better, way cooler. Just doesn't have the titties, but that's just beyond the point. That's because
people love this.
That's because people like fairies.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm surprised Fox 5 didn't edit that out.
Alright guys, let's move on. And I would like to bring up The Last of Us.
Oh my god. What happened with The Last of Us besides it won everything?
The show.
Oh, what about it?
They cast the guy
Mando. It's Joel. 2 Game of Thrones actors, basically.
Oh, okay. Now I don't care about watching the show, but I mean, I guess
that just means it's going to be some fire, and it might be necessary to watch.
I'm going to continue not watching it.
Kind of like WandaVision,
which is fine.
I will not say anything.
Yeah, I was about to say, please shut up.
Watch WandaVision.
Yeah, go watch WandaVision. Yes.
Go do that.
I haven't watched it, believe it or not.
Please do.
Go do that. Please, oh God.
No.
It is actually necessary.
I have no... Well, no. It's not that I don't think it'll be good. I know it's going to be good. And Elizabeth Olsen is bae. But, to be fair, after Endgame, I was kind of done with Marvel because my investment was satisfied. So I was kind of taking a break on Marvel movies. And Marvel in general.
And then I watched WandaVision. It was like, damn, they did it again.
Well, no. Well, I mean, I'm gonna watch it, but I'm basically taking a break from Marvel for now.
Yeah.
I'm letting it go because I don't care what you do. You can do whatever you want, cameos, blah blah blah. Endgame is still kind of fresh in my mind right now, as far as the 10-year investment there. And I'm kind of marveled out. I'm kind of overbloated with, honestly, superhero movies in general, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because 84 was crap, but yeah.
Well, that too, but I'm kind of overbloated. I'm basically just taking a step back from Marvel. I'm not throwing them under the rug, but not bad. I love, I want to see WandaVision. I have a Disney Plus to watch it. I just haven't started. I'm just taking my break from Marvel. Just taking my break and kind of. I wanted to feel fresh. When I watch this movie, I'm just gonna feel like okay.
Right.
You know, I want.
Point, you might as well wait till Falcon and Winter Soldier comes out and then watch it when that comes out.
Yeah, I'm
that's gonna come out next month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Because it's on.
I'll figure it out.
And all that. So. Um, I I would bring up Snyder Cut and all the Justice League stuff that's coming out as of late, but the podcast would be forever if I do that.
And we will review that on the channel. Whoever watches
I mean, I'll probably watch Snyder Cut.
Oh yeah, we're all gonna watch.
I'll watch Snyder Cut. Not really. Well, I'm watching that not really because I want to see a superhero movie. I'm just curious to see what the differences are.
Yeah,
and see if it makes Justice League a better movie.
I hope it's better. I really do.
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna. It's just not even that it's gonna be better. It's just gonna have so much shit in it that we're gonna be forced to like it anyway.
We'll see. We will see.
But besides that, the other thing, I think that's the last thing we have to talk about. Yeah, it's the CD Projekt Red drama.
Jesus.
So, Darkwave, are you aware of what's happening with CD Projekt Red?
Yeah, they got the shit stolen. It's probably got sold off in the dark world. The auctions.
So
their source codes.
There was a ransom. If you whoever's listening is unaware, some guy hacked into CD Projekt Red, which they really cannot catch a break. This guy stole everything about their company. Basically, like just HR records, stuff about the employees there, stuff about the games, like game source codes, and just a whole bunch of stuff. And in the ransom note, because they posted the ransom, CD Projekt Red posted the ransom note publicly. You don't really know what they want. I really picked up on that. Like the ransom note, he doesn't really state anything clearly that they want. Like, is it money? Like, what do they want CD Projekt Red to do? That's besides the point. He basically was like, if you don't comply within 2 days or whatever, which they didn't specify what it was, they would just start leaking CD Projekt Red information, which he clearly has because as of today, I believe, he sold the source code of Witcher 3, Cyberpunk, and there was another game of theirs that he sold source code for on the dark web for $7 million. $7 million. And that's crazy. And, they say as the days go on, they're going to start leaking more and more. I just hope the people at CD Projekt Red, at this point, they're going to get shut down. You know this, right? This is going to cause them to get shut down. Because, think about it. You're leaking the source code to their game. You're going to leak their business practices. You're going to leak their HR stuff. And CD Projekt Red already, by the way, said they're not going to comply. And they're prepared to do whatever is necessary. There's going to be a lot of people that are just going to quit the company because all of their information is getting leaked out. So I
don't think quitting the company is going to solve that problem.
No.
I mean, you quit the company and you lose a job. I don't think that's going to solve the selling of the information at all.
I feel it's just going to be a bad. The situation is not good for them, no matter how you slice it.
I mean, the situation is not good for CD Projekt Red in general due to that. I don't personally think they're going to go anywhere. Personally, I don't think anyone's going to quit because you quitting does what? It's already out there.
Yeah. Just switch your home address.
They just have to crack down. CD Projekt Red need to somehow, some way, crack down the authorities and crack down on this ransomware hack that happened. And it's amazing to me how we do all this to CD Projekt Red over one controversial game. Yet we don't even touch. Well, I'm gonna say they definitely touch, but you got a lot of shit companies out here who just scot free, just like everything's fine.
Yeah. For me, it's a little different. It's almost like, okay, we know CD Projekt Red fucked up. What about EA with Madden every goddamn year? The same Madden. FIFA Legacy Edition that they just got in trouble for again. What's going on with them? But CD Projekt Red makes a shitty game. Okay.
They get death threats and they get hacked and all their information.
And I'm like,
that's what I'm saying.
For me, it's a little different for them though. A lot of
lawsuits.
People, they have made great games. I'm like, Witcher 1 is not that good. Witcher 2 is okay. Witcher 3 is great. And then there's Cyberpunk. I'm like, they only did 3 games. Like, calm down.
They, it's just, I don't know. This whole cyberpunk situation, CD Projekt Red situation, all of it. I'm of two minds. On one mind, I'm like, I'm looking at it from the terms of just a gamer. They made a good but shitty game. Because when it works, it's great. When it doesn't work, which is about 70% of the time, it's terrible. But when it works, it's a great game. Or a good game, whatever you want to call it. And then I'm one of mine, but then I'm one of mine of the realist, which is like anyone who bought this game on last gen consoles. And I'm sorry to say this for anyone, because I know a lot of people who have, because everyone's excited. I bought it for last gen console. Only reason why is because I had a PS5 at the time. But if you bought it for last gen consoles and actually played on last gen consoles, and then you complain about it, I mean, honestly, with all the times we've seen the game and you've never seen it on consoles, never performed on consoles, you are a fucking idiot to buy it on consoles. I'm sorry. If you didn't have a next gen console, especially.
I mean, but I can't blame people for that one. I'm going to be honest. A lot
CD
of people don't have
Projekt Red
PS5,
was.
and they lied.
Well, no. What I mean is, well, yeah, they lied, which is why I kind of like that's why I'm 50-50. It's like, okay, for example, if I didn't have a PS5 at all, I wasn't buying Cyberpunk. I've said this a million times. In fact, I've said before, Cyberpunk to me didn't look that impressive to me anyway, because it was nothing there that really caught me. But if I didn't have a PS5, I wasn't touching that game regardless, because there was never any footage of that game on consoles, which told me something. Do I blame people for necessarily buying it? I don't want to say I blame them per se, because CD Projekt Red said the game will be ready to play on all the consoles and or whatever the fuck PR, whatever PR they said. And truth be told, they didn't lie. It does work. It just buggy as shit. So technically, they didn't lie. They say it would play. They didn't say it would play unscathed. They said it would be some great adventure. They didn't lie. They just.
What about all the lies after the fact that they were talking about some? Oh, we swear when we tested it, there were no bugs. Like
Well, there's no such thing as a game with no bugs. So that was a lie. I mean, every game has a fucking bug in it. I don't care where it is. But I mean, if you believe that, really? Oh, we touched it. There's no bugs. Really? Every fucking game has a bug in it. Halo 2 has bugs in it. Dark Souls has bugs in it. Bloodborne, Demon Souls has bugs in it. So, Godfall, when I played today for the first fucking time, has bugs today. So, I mean, every game has a bug. So if you believe that, you're just not a gamer at that point. You're just a fucking simpleton.
Yeah.
I think everything done to them is just retardedly dumb.
Yeah.
The hacking, the
hacking and death threats.
Hacking, people saying, "Oh, they're the worst company ever."
No.
Uncalled for. Because you have EA, you have Activision, 2K Sports, all these random game developers that make garbage games, all these random MMO companies making shitty MMOs. You got all these people out here who are doing garbage, and you want to fault CD Projekt Red. Is it because you had such faith in Cyberpunk? I'm so sorry that your beloved Cyberpunk 2021, or 2077, is getting shit on because rightfully deserved. It had bugs up the ass. It should have been canceled for last-gen consoles, and it should have came out only for PC, and then later on in the year for PS5 and Series X. Fuck you, PS4 people that want this fucking. There you go.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. We're sorry.
But yeah, at the end of the day, what they should have did was just be completely fucking honest and kind of just, told the truth. Because I'm not gonna lie, them saying it didn't have bugs. Every time it's like that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense because the first fucking day I played the game, and mind you, I played the game on my goddamn PS5, and the first thing that happened was a glitch with freaking Jackie walking through the fucking wall. Like, are you serious? Get out of
I
here.
mean, the girl in the beginning of the game sitting at a table had no leg on mine.
Yeah, and to make
So-
it even
Random
funnier,
car in the background
like
just started flying.
yeah, and to make it even funnier for me, I went back and played Grand Theft Auto and was like, yo, this game has so much nonsense in it, and it came out in 2013. Get out of here.
The game wasn't ready. That's
It
the
was
biggest
not.
problem here.
It
It's
was not.
the
It was
game.
And then their
The
roadmap
Cyberpunk-
is stupid. I'm not gonna lie to you. They were like, let's do all this and that, and then focus on the next gen con. And everybody was like, why not
That's the
just-
problem.
What?
That's why I've always said cancel it. This game shouldn't. I don't give a fuck what they said in 2012 or whatever the fuck they announced the game. When you saw your world was getting to a point where it was getting to the PS4 version and the Xbox version, I don't give a fuck whether the PS5 or not. Should have been canceled out the jump. I'm sorry, canceled. If that version was canceled, and then they had time to polish the PC version at least, and then later down the line bring out the P5 and the Series X versions, we probably wouldn't be having this conversation. Now, why did they release it in such a poor state? Were they hounded by people to get this game out there because these people had such great, CD Projekt Red is held in such great esteem? Is that why?
Yeah,
We don't
they
fucking know.
To me, they were held in too much esteem, and at this point, for people who were, holding them on a high pedestal, I say it's your fault, because when I say something like Witcher 1 and 2 weren't good or weren't that good, oh man, you just a hater, blah blah blah. I was like, all right, go back and play The Witcher 1 and 2. The only game that they had besides The Witcher 1 and 2 that was actually fucking fantastic was the third one. And I'm like, they only had one game technically to their name that actually met the standard of a regular person, and not a PC person that can literally twist their fingers in the 8 different directions for the PC version of the first and second Witcher, which was very complicated to play if you really needed to know. And then again, The Witcher 3, they dumbed down everything so people can actually play their game. And then it's like, okay, so The Witcher 3 is really good. And then you get to Cyberpunk, and you're like, oh, okay, they weren't ready for this yet, or they should have delayed it, considering that they found out that it was only 6 or 7 months of development for the fucking game, which is the saddest shit ever, because it reminds me of another game.
Speaking of which, perfect segue. I think the fate, or isn't it the fate that fate of Anthem hangs in the balance this week, or fate of BioWare, excuse me.
Anthem and
More
BioWare.
for Anthem.
Yeah, I say Anthem though, but yeah, it's this week, sir.
Mm-hmm.
This week or next week, whatever. But it's one of the weeks where Anthem is gonna get decided on being shut down, or what's it called. What are your guys' thoughts? Should it be shut down? Should it be saved?
Well, I think all that's based upon Anthem 2.0 or whatever this update they're calling.
They're gonna shut it down before that
Inform
comes
the
out.
game.
If they shut it down, bro.
Well,
I think.
Well, no,
I think it's more or less. I think it's more or less they're going to decide if it's even worth the time to even.
yeah, I think the higher ups are going to look at what they're presenting to the table, this Anthem 2.0 concept, and see if it gets a green light or not. I think that's what's happening. Because, if they look at it and it's some garbage, they're just going to be like, nah, y'all can go ahead and back it up there.
Honestly, I'd pack it up. I'd pack it up and say, just take that L. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd pack it up, take the L, call it a day, because I don't think something like that needs to be I don't think we need to make that a standard. And you can call me an asshole, but that's been the standard for a couple of games now, and it's actually getting on my everlasting nerves now. Avengers, this joint, Godfall. Stop releasing games before they're ready to be released. That's so stupid.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I
don't really care.
I am on the page of Wild Fan. Well, my opinion is I think they will probably. I don't know why. I have a feeling they'll probably actually let it go through, but If I'm being honest, and this is from a guy who actually defended the core of Anthem, which was just the javelins or whatever. At this point, I don't give a fuck how good it may be, how good 2.0 may be. It's dead. It's over. There's nothing. There's nothing that you can. I mean, even if the game becomes good, right? Even if it becomes good, no one's coming back to that game. The only people who's going to come back to that game are people who's going to review it, like YouTubers and stuff like that, and people who actually like the game, which is not that many. I would just see how much they've changed. I did like the javelin aspect. I'll fly around to Iron Man for 5 minutes before I get the fuck off and uninstall it again. But I think it just needs to. It needs to bid a farewell. There's just no point. And I have to do a raw thing. We cannot have this be a standard for these looter type games. Though I believe it's already a standard for these fucking loot games, honestly. We need to have it. We just need not to be the standard.
Yeah, and for me, when they make that the standard, we're gonna get this. It's gonna keep happening over and over. And to be completely honest, I actually had an argument with one of my friends. He said he's mad at the fact that Godfall gets compared to Warframe, and I said, well, Godfall doesn't have that right to choose not to be compared to Warframe. He's like, why? I was like, it's worse than Warframe. It doesn't get the chance to choose. Like, fucking Lords of the Fallen didn't get a chance to choose being compared to Dark Souls because it was a piece of shit game. Or not as good. The Surge 1 got compared. It did not get a chance to choose. Surge 2 was like, alright. Surge 2 was good. So, yeah. Now it gets compared to Dark Souls, but in a more favorable light. And now it's just the Surge 2. Neo 1 and 2. It got compared to Dark Souls. And then when it came out and it was actually really good, it says Dark Souls, but, you know, samurai based. So now, when it comes to like this precedent, I'm sick of these games coming out being worse than something that came before, and then being surprised that, you know, this shit's failing. Avengers is a prime example. Why are they surprised? I'm like, did you not learn anything from Destiny, from Division, from any of these goddamn games that came out in a shitty state?
I for one though, I think I agree with everything you're saying, and I think just in general, the Avengers game, I feel like that was just a test, because what Square are working on right now, I don't know, a little something called Outriders. I think they were just bringing out Avengers to test the looting system out.
Hold up, bro. You're a little confused. Square themselves published that game. They didn't make it.
Oh, Avengers or Outriders?
And Outriders.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Square did not make it, because, you know, if Square made it, the game would not have been out when it was out. Avengers would have been out 2 years from now. I'm glad that Square's just getting these new ideas out there, even though they're not good, or, you know, they're not per se like just the best games ever. Yeah. I just like to see that Square isn't just not Kingdom Hearts all day. Yeah.
You know, even if they're.
Well, I have faith in I have some level of faith in Outriders, only because we're getting a demo for it. You don't see that often for loot games.
Yep, we'll see. I'll see how that game is, and then, you know, depending on what happens, because I'm game flying it regardless. We'll see. But yeah, like I said, I'm sick of these looter shooter games being surprised, or looter games being surprised when their game fails, and I go, what in the fuck was you expecting for your game to happen, especially when your game already is crap? You know what I mean? Like, huh? Mm-hmm. What were you saying?
No, go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
Like I said, Godfall should have been so much better than what it was. And I'm like, yo, why didn't you just use the framework of what Warframe did and expand upon it? Or fucking Anthem, why didn't it just learn from fucking Destiny? Destiny started off fucking awful. Got better. Yes, Destiny didn't learn their lesson, and Destiny 2 was cut, and then it got better. It is actually okay right now. You know, I played Destiny. I've been playing it on my PC, but it's still pretty good. Like, what the fuck?
Playable game. Yeah, that's the one thing I'll say about Bungie. They know how to fucking make a trailer, because I was watching that new trailer for whatever season they're on right now. And I was like, God damn it, Bungie. Stop it. I'll not come back.
The loot genre, you know, after sitting on it and seeing all these loot games come out, man, I know why they don't learn. They don't learn from Destiny's mistakes. They don't learn from any other mistakes, because that's not their job. It's not to learn. Their job, unfortunately, is to put out a nice little trailer, right? Say some words, show a little bit of gear, and pray to the gaming gods themselves that everyone who wants to play a co-op game will buy it. Their whole thing is, well, we'll have people play co-op, and that will get our game over, no matter how bad it is, because you're playing with your friend. And when you play with your friends, no matter how bad a game is, it'll survive because you're playing with your friends. Every looter game goes through that. Godfall, Anthem, Destiny at one point, Division at one point, and Avengers at one point. Now, I don't know how the PS5 and Xbox Series S version, it might make the game actually play better, but you get the idea. They all go through the same shit. Their focus is not how their gameplay is from the gate. Their purpose is not how much content is out at the jump. Their purpose is, how many belligerent fools can we lock into this game to make sales?
Yeah. And then it just looks so bad to me, because again, that's what it's the thing now for some reason. To come out with a looter game, it be shit. You kind of be surprised that your looter game is shit. And then, yeah, and I'm like, yo, stop it. You knew this game was shit. Whatever. Man, that's all I have to say on that, because I could talk about this shit for years. Because fucking games as service is literally killing the game industry to me. Like, I hate that shit.
No. I think you were saying something about Microsoft. Not saying something, but you had something here about Microsoft.
Oh, yeah. Oh, guys, small bit of news. Microsoft, they bought Bethesda but made their fucking money back, which is the funniest thing I've heard all day. Oh, like, they made their money back. How much? Do you remember how much they bought Bethesda for?
It was a lot. It was like at least it was like multiple $1 million, a multi-million-dollar transaction.
Yeah, but that was fun. Next, WB. All right.
I think that's the last thing, yeah.
Yeah, guys. Any of you played Shadow of War or the Mordor games, whatever the fuck they're called?
I remember the first one being good, and the second one I heard was bad.
That's facts. But so apparently, WB Games is trying to patent the Nemesis system.
The who what?
The system where like the orcs like get stronger if they defeat you and get promoted and all that shit. They're trying to patent that a gameplay mechanic, but like legit. If anybody's ever played the Mordor games, and this is a serious thing here, they took every gameplay aspect from other games. It literally is Assassin's Creed / Arkham Asylum. The game.
What game? This store disconnected me for whatever reason.
Shadow of Mordor, or whatever the fuck it's called. They tried to patent WB Games trying to patent the Nemesis system, even though they took all their ideas from every other fucking game. It's literally
wait. Why would WWE want a Nemesis
WB.
system? Oh, WB. Oh, for the Arkham Knights game?
No, for I don't know, but they patented this.
Probably. Probably, yeah.
Hey,
I mean, it would make sense for Arkham Knight. I mean, you take out one leader, always one rises up from the depths, right, of the underworld, right?
speaking of those games, I honestly don't think that game is going to be like. The more I think about it, the more I think they're going to make the game live as a service, and we're going to be having this conversation with the goddamn game.
Well, sir, it follows the. Well, I got cut off from my statement, but it follows the same thing I was saying. It's not about, they don't care about the gameplay, man. It's all about the co-op. They know people want to play co-op, so they'll focus on making it for co-op. Okay. That's all they care about. They'll make no, I'm not saying the game will be good.
No,
I'm saying that's what they grab. They try to grab those that want a co-op game. Because co-op.
Yeah. Alright. But, and this is going to be the last thing we talk about in the gaming one. Mass Effect. Miranda's ass. Getting taken out of a couple of shots. Controversy or controversy?
I'm tired of these controversies where it's like, oh my god, there's this female character and she has some ass and it's show. Alright, man. Cool.
Who cares?
Like,
it's sexualism or sexualizing the character. Okay.
Does anybody remember Tifa's boobs in Final Fantasy VII Remake and how people were getting mad at that?
This is the woke era. So, you know, if you show a woman's ass, bewildered me, it's a woman's ass. Come on, man, you have sex with these women in the fucking game. Who gives a shit they show a little extra? Basically, who cares? Like, who gives a shit? Really, who gives a shit? It's a camera shot. Who cares?
It's a fictional. My point is, it's a fictional character.
Fictional character, real character.
I mean, listen. Wait, go and finish. I'm sorry. I'll go ahead.
I'm saying fictional character, real character. Doesn't matter how many so-called random butt shots that we get Scarlett Johansson in any Avengers movie. There's plenty in there. So it's like, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, for me, it's a controversy.
It's not really.
What were you saying?
I was gonna say it's not really like our place to say, but at the same time, I don't think it's that big a deal. It's like, you know, it's not like they're making some sort of money or, you know, it's in the game to get people to buy the game. It's like just that's how her character is, buddy. So
it's just a camera shot.
It's a character. It's a shot. It's put there just to be there.
You can, if I remember correctly, can't you romance her in that game?
Yeah.
Okay. It's giving you a reason.
No. Yeah. Can you continue?
No, I'm saying it's giving you, the player, a reason to say, oh, damn, maybe I want to romance this woman because she's fucking hot. I don't know.
Yeah. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I say this, yes, Miranda has a fat ass in the game. It's how she is. But if you really care about her ass shots, just rotate the fucking camera. Or just go to a goddamn porn site and call it the fucking day. You weird motherfuckers.
Wow.
Look, man,
encouraging our fan base to watch porn.
I don't really care what they do. They could be watching porn while listening to this podcast as we speak. I don't care. I just don't need to know. You know.
I don't care. But the Miranda thing is unnecessary. I mean, to me, whether they do it or not, it would bother me regardless. But for people making such outrage, it's just like, who gives a shit?
Again, this is the same thing I had with Tifa's boobs. I was like, who the fuck cares that they shrunk her boobs?
Yeah, it goes both ways. Because you have those guys that are like, oh my god, her butt not as big as Lara Croft.
I mean, the new Lara Croft and the old Lara Croft are two completely different people in my mind.
First of all, the old Lara Croft's boobs were unproportionate.
Yeah, but you know, you have those people complaining, oh my god, Lara Croft, they changed her. Like, it goes both ways.
But she still has nice sizable breasts. She's just not fucking killing her fucking back. It's the same with Tifa. Tifa's tits are still big as shit.
Exactly.
They're just not fucking shooting on my goddamn television with fucking blocks.
My
Yeah,
point
which is
like,
weird because
okay,
I was like, so you're mad that a pixel squared character has smaller boobs than an actual person that actually has a body shape instead of just blocks? But I don't care.
It's like you're mad because we advanced our technology to where they can actually like actual, human beings.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I'm sorry technology has advanced. Like
it's not even.
I don't want
just,
my Laura Croft in 2020 having pointy big tits. That shit looks terrible in 2021.
It's not even about that. It's like, all right, so Laura Croft, her breasts are smaller. Like, all right, buddy, that's just not why you were playing Tomb Raider, was it? And
No, yes, no. Back then, yes. Because those games were most of them, not all of them. Most of them were fucking terrible. And yes, they played them for Laura's tits. Yes, they did. They did. But it's like this is 2020. You can't expect her to look like that because the new Laura doesn't have tight. I mean, her tits is nowhere near as big. But they're still, decently sized for her. What the fuck y'all want? Y'all want this woman to come out there with fucking G cups running around trying to kill people? Wouldn't it make sense? Logic, people. Logic.
I'm just watching the puppy literally lay in the window sill.
Everyone complain about Tifa. Yet you look at an FF7 remake and it's literally the same Tifa as having children, basically.
Yeah.
In fact, having children, you want to talk about breasts. You barely seen them in Avatar. You wouldn't even tell she had any in Avatar because she was wearing a fucking jacket the whole damn movie.
Alright, guys. Well, that's the end of podcast.
I mean, it doesn't bother me, man. This is... Listen, it's like Wild Thing said, man, look. If you want to see Laura in her infatuous glory, just go to Rule 34. You'll find all you need.
Yeah, pretty much, but...
NCG, but no way. NCG by Adam, so it'll look just like the character.
Yep.
Literally, it'll look just like the character. And they may have bigger boobs or something. Who knows? There you go. Who cares if she's in the game like that or not?
Yeah, alright. We're gonna have to sign off here. Is there anything else you guys wanted to say or talk about?
No.
Now I gotta stop the puppy from fucking ripping my cords up again.
I'll be right back.
Put it down!
Sir, I will be leaving.
Yes, sir. I will catch you guys on the next podcast.